She said, what you know about love? I tell you everything. I got what you need.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CrabLord back again with a part 2 to the Pop Smoke video. Last time we did Dior, now we're doing What You Know About Love. Now the thing about this, I did them both at the same time, so they're kind of an extension of one another. This is why it's a part 2 and not a full-length feature video. So I'm gonna skip over the intro because we already know what the intro's like. There's a description, there's plugins, there's subscribing, and there's liking the video. Pop Smoke, What You Know About Love. Let's get in the video. All right, as you can see on my screen, there's a lot happening. I have both projects in here, the Dior one, and then I have the What You Know About Love lead. So we're gonna re-record it. This beat was reproduced by Mizzy Mari, so thank you for that. Now I'll just do the vocals again and see what's going on.
She said, what you know about love? I tell you everything. I got what you need. Walk up in the store and get what you want. You'll get what you please. We bout to get it on. Take off them drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be on. I'm about to go raw. Cause I like what I see.
Well, if you like how that sounded, this is how you're gonna get it. This is gonna be an extension of the other Pop Smoke video I just posted. So what I want you to do is either watch that if you haven't already, or just watch this because I'm gonna play a quick synopsis of how to get that track. Because that track's very relative to this one. Relative. You just gotta change some plugins and duplicate and add a couple things. And we'll go over that in this tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Dynamics DSR2 mono. And when you're inside of it, you want to have a threshold of negative 21.6, reduction of 22, and a frequency of 8,000. Dynamics compressor mono. In it, we have the Studio FET. We got a ratio of 5.2 to 1. Negative 15.5 threshold. Makeup at 2.5. Auto gains off. Attack at 15 and release at 30. Soft distortion to get some more body to the voice, and we'll close it. Dynamics compressor mono. We have the Red Studio VC8. We're talking about a ratio of 2.4 to 1. Threshold of negative 18. Makeup of 2. Auto gain off. Attack at 19.5 and release at 110. That's about it. EQ, channel EQ mono. So all we did was take orange to about 200, brought it to 200, dropped it negative 4, took this green to about 500, reduced it by 1, took the blue to about 930, dropped it negative 2, and then we also took this purple, dropped it negative 0.3, and then we just cut off the end. Simple as that. You can copy it by clicking the values right here. Dynamics, multipressor, mono. So you want to first space them out, so you're going to double click and change these to what I have. I got 150, 270, 7500, and then we drop them down. We're going to go +1 on the low end, 2, -1, 3, -1.5, and then 4, 3.5. Auto gains off, and I brought back some volume in the output. You just don't want it to peak in the red. Dynamics, limiter, mono. We got a gain at 2.9, release at 8.5, output at -2, look ahead at 5, didn't change that, and then we close it. EQ, the vintage EQ collection in console. So the mid gain is at 2. This one's set to 5, which means it's +2 at 5,000. And then at high gain, it's 2.7. 2.7. Reverb, chroma verb, mono stereo. For this one, we have a reflective hall. It's down here. You click the top. It's basically catching just the mid areas with a little bit of low and a tiny bit of high in there. Wet's 8%, dry's 100%, distance 80, decay 2.8, 60 density, size 100. Now that you saw that, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna tell you what's different. So we're gonna start off by doing this. Once you have this lead, the Dior lead, we're gonna duplicate it. Now, we're gonna bring it below the new lead, which is What You Know About Love. So it's right below the Dior lead now. Now we're gonna bring everything over from the new vocal over to what we already made. This is how it's gonna be done. First, very importantly, we need pitch correction. I never really made a tutorial without it, so it's weird to add it late, but we'll bring it over. And that is found in pitch correction mono. You already know that. This doesn't really matter. My response time's 32. It could be anything for you. Just know you need it. To find the root and scale, guess and check between major, natural, minor, and everything else. I got D sharp major scale to work for this. Just know you need pitch correction. Now we can actually do the important stuff. All right, so here's what's different about it. The de-esser is the same. We'll activate it. Compressor 1's the same. Compressor 2's the same, but channel EQ is not. So let's bring over the new one and show you how I changed it. This is a very important part of the vocal. This is the biggest change in the whole thing. So instead of taking away a tiny bit of low, like how I had before without the red there, we activated the red and brought it to 100. So now we completely cut off the low end. So we can focus more on the high by bringing the purple up. +5 over about 1400. I believe these are the same drops, but just know you have to have this taken away a little bit. And we did that by taking the blue to about 930 and dropping -2. Then we closed off the end a little more. And that's that. You can copy all these values and get like the same thing. So with that new plugin added, what does it sound like?
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need.
We have the multipressor, which is also a little bit different. We'll activate it. We're gonna bring over the new one. So in the new one, like before, there was some taken away from the 4 area, which is the high end, but I wanted to add more because that's what this vocal is more about. So it's +1.5 at the 4. I believe these are the same. And also -20 threshold on the 4. That is the only difference. We just added more to the 4 area. Since I added more high, there's a chance that this is peaking now, so I'm gonna take some volume away. Okay? Yeah, all right, play with all those.
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need.
Sick. Now the limiter is not the same either, but it's very similar. So we're gonna bring it over. So in the new limiter, what's different is the release and the output level. I have the output level of -4 instead of 2, and then releases at 36 instead of 8. And that's that. We close that. We'll play it like that.
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need.
All right, console EQ is next, so we'll bring that one over, and it is different. So with the new console EQ, as you can hear, it's a lot more crispy. We have a low gain of 0, mid gain of 5, with the mid frequency set at 7200, high gain of 4, and that's that. Low cuts 50, low frequency at 100. I didn't change any of those, so it's fine. So we'll close it and play it.
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need.
That's a very important console EQ. You need that. Now, chroma verb, how's it different? We'll bring it over. This one's a 10 wet, 100% dry, decay at 2.8, 60 density, 100 size, 80 distance. And if we look back at the old one, the only difference is the wet. Instead of the wet being 8, it's 10. That's the only difference with that one. And then we have the lead vocal. Done.
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need.
Nice. Now don't go anywhere. Now we gotta make the backup. So click Command D and duplicate it. And then we're gonna bring over a sample delay. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna go to delay, sample delay, stereo, and then we're gonna make the delay rate 800. This is a simple thing I always do. And then we're gonna make it quieter, okay? Now the same doubling technique as the last tutorial. You wanna record the same vocal on this track underneath and then double them together. But make sure you're doing the same timing so it doesn't mess it up. We're gonna bring this up here that I already recorded. And this is what it sounds like with the lead and the backup.
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need.
Ooh! Now even quicker, you want to get the ad-lib, and this is all we did for that one. And what you gotta do is simply above console EQ, we're gonna add a chorus, which I don't always use. As you heard what it kind of did there. Kind of gives it like a flanged feeling, flanger type. I don't even know what I'm saying. Modulation, chorus, mono stereo. In the chorus, we got a 1.9 rate, 15% intensity, and 30% mix. Close it, and then also in the chroma verb, we're gonna change this. 21 wet, 86 dry, and that's the only difference from the last one. So with that being said, this is what it sounds like completely.
She said, what you know about love? I got what you need. Walk up in the store and get what you want. You'll get what you please.
Well, now that we did that, now we can just freestyle and have a good time with it. I actually like this beat, so it's gonna be fun, so let's do it.
I hear you talking in the distance, I can't hear you much, but I ain't never wanna tell you I can't get a touch. We never wanna touch each other cause we don't got hands. Now we gotta use prosthetics so we understand. I wanna touch you on your shoulder, I wanna touch you on your older, I wanna touch you on your... They say teachers change the world cause I'm drinking coffee. I got a couple hundred K-cups and never stopped me. I was buying them K-cups by the pound, yeah. And I would put them in a Keurig and I pound it, yeah. And then I make a cup of coffee in the morning. And then I see my baby girl, she starts pouring. She says, baby, the rain's never pouring. I'm always soaring. She wanna tell me, baby, you ain't never boring. Some mayonnaise in my right hand, and I'm gonna put it on them eggs, you don't understand. I see you in the kitchen, you be whipping up bakes and caking. You be baking cakes and I be always ass shaking. Ass is always shaking, but you never wanna go. We be playing games in the back in the snow. What you know about me? I ate a bag of asparagus and now my pee smells bad.
Well, that's about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that video and learned something as well. And if you didn't, that's cool. If that was confusing to you, please watch the last video I made, Pop Smoke Part 1. Yeah, and like always, drop a like down below, leave a comment as well. Tell me what I should do next. Also, subscribe and already subscribe, notification bell as well. Description down below, chock full of sweet things you don't want to miss out. Anyway, this has been a CrabLord How to Sound Like Pop Smoke Part 2 in the song What You Know About Love. And Logic Pro 10 is the only stock plugins that are free. And like always, love you guys. Meow.